Hey Gladiators, welcome to the Scandal After Show here at theStream.tv. I'm your host Jocelyn Polite, and OMFG, that ending, I can't even, my heart is pounding so hard. We have so much to talk about tonight on the couch, but let me start off by introducing my wonderful, fabulous co-host. Over here to my left is Janessa.
Hello everybody, I'm Janessa, and I'm feeling extra scandalous tonight, right?
Ooh.
Okay, and to my right is Jillian.
Hey guys, Jillian Fleischman here, and OMG, TGIT, every syllable, I don't even know what to say about what we just saw.
And back on the couch tonight is Jason.
Hi guys, I'm Jason Caceres, and what a great week to be back.
Yeah, we missed you.
I'm
Okay,
excited.
so before we get started, like I said, my heart is pounding, but I want to let you know that this is an interactive show. You can tweet us using the hashtag ScandalAS. You can also tell a friend and join us in the stream's YouTube chat. Send us your questions and comments, and a little bit later on in the show, we're going to answer some questions, and we would love to answer your question on the show tonight. We got to go right into it. I can't even, we're live from Hollywood, California, which is a good thing because we're about to get going, and I'm going to start off with Olivia. Olivia, Jake, and Fitz, like this triangle, because I know online we've been talking a lot about the triangle. Is this triangle gonna last?
If the show was extra kinkier, that could get kind of awkward. It's pretty kinky already, but that might be too far.
Yeah, I didn't think they'd go that far. That would be a little like, okay,
I'm not
let's
petitioning
backtrack it a little.
From the beginning of this episode, it was crazy tonight.
Yeah.
Trying to see them work together didn't really go that well. The two of them kind of fighting. I'm only going to call him Captain Ballard from now on. I'm going to go with that.
Yeah, because I mean, I loved how serious he was about it. He was really not joking. He was like, you will no longer call me Jake. I am Captain Ballard and address me
But
as
at
such.
the
I
same
love that.
time, he's like, oh yeah, me and Olivia were on the island together. But I call me Captain Ballard.
Well, it was
I'm
two
glad.
boys like fighting with each other for a girl. That's what that was, and one just happens to be the president.
Finally,
and the other
instead
one
of
is
like
this huge.
pining for some girl, they're like, swords out, let's duke it out. I mean, I thought it was great. They both got their balls back.
They
So,
did, but
this episode.
do you guys think that she can really be serious about Jake? I mean, I've been hearing a lot of this stuff online. People have been talking. I know there are Olitz and Oleg fans, but can she really be serious about Jake? I want her to, but I don't know. Tonight I kind of saw something. I think when she was talking to him and she was just like, don't mention another man when you talk about walking in the sun. And at first I thought, oh, that's really sweet. That's for Jake. But then I kind of thought like, that's kind of like, don't talk about Fitz.
It looked kind of forced when she said that, though. She was like, she paused for a few seconds and then she said, don't talk about another man.
See,
Pause, maybe. I don't know.
I think she likes to keep them very separate. I think she has no idea she has feelings for both of them. So she knows she has feelings for both of them, but she doesn't like to think about the other when she's with the other person. That's my impression. But I am someone who I'm always an Oleg person. I don't like Fitz. He's so frustrating. But I, for the first time, kind of felt that she had real feelings for Jake in this one. I kind of felt the tension this time, and I liked it.
I did, but I have to say that this one, I'm kind of getting over this. I really am getting over this triangle. I know
You
she
say
can't.
that, but then you watch it and you're like,
That's so
yeah.
funny because I'm finally on board
Right,
with
I'm
they're
so
like
into
an
it now.
unholy
Yes.
trinity kind of thing going on.
You're
Then-
right though,
yeah.
Jillian. She totally keeps them separately, as
Right.
if they don't even have contact with each other. She thinks that they're on different planets.
Yeah.
I mean, what can I do to balance two boys like Olivia Pope does?
She
I don't
wants to
know.
have her cake and eat it too.
But I
is
will
what she
say this:
wants.
we were all screaming at the part when she was about to. Well, I didn't want her to kiss him.
Right. We were all
I
saying
didn't
no,
want her to
no,
kiss him.
no.
And then we were all like no, and then she kissed him.
I
know.
didn't
She did.
want them to kiss, but in the back of my mind, I wanted them to kiss.
See, I didn't want them to kiss because I liked when they were all three in the room. I felt like Jake won. I felt like they were two bickering little guys and Jake kind of stood up to Fitz. And then him kissing her at the end was like, oh no, don't forget, I'm the one who you're gonna end up with. I'm the one because you're weakest against me. That's what I thought.
You gotta remember that Jake even said, I know you're gonna end up with Fitz. So he's never gonna really win.
But he's putting up a good fight, and I'm
Or
totally...
is he saying that to kind of do some reverse psychology thing on her,
Yeah,
and then she'll
that
be
could
like, ooh, now because you said that, I'm gonna go against that, and
That's
I want
valid.
to end up with you now.
But she's not going to end up. She's not going to end up with Fitz. There's no way. I mean, he's president of the United States. I mean, where in history? I know it's a TV show, but like seriously, where in history have we ever had a president leave his wife, leave a first lady? It's not going to happen. Even after the term is over, it's not going to happen.
Yeah, but what part of the show screams realistic to you? Yeah. Because I think anything could happen. These writers are amazing.
Honestly, this is how I imagine the White House. Like, from
This is
watching
how
this
you
show,
imagine the White House.
there's no
Sign me up for
other way.
politics.
Olivia was so all over. I mean, and by the way, I hope everyone noticed she was in her gladiator white for a lot of the episodes. So she was doing a lot of saving.
I feel like we haven't said the word gladiator for a long time because the crew has all been so separate.
Right.
They haven't really been united yet. So
right.
Gladiators unite.
Well, good for them. I hope they can go on and walk off in the sun because I really do like Jake. But Mellie, Mellie and Andrew. Andrew's back. So are Mellie and Andrew going to?
I
Keep
was
this
so excited at first.
Yeah, you're a Mellie person,
I'm
so
a
you
Mellie
go first.
person, so at first I was super excited. I'm like, yes, Andrew's back. They're gonna get together. She's gonna throw that in Fitz's face. But then it got weird.
Yeah. Well, because we
So-
saw
Very
another
weird.
person in the whole
Yeah.
thing. But I liked that second conversation that Mellie and had with Andrew. I totally thought she was Fitz. Did anyone else feel like she was the Fitz in the relationship?
Completely.
She's
She was
so
begging.
she's so used to being kind of shot down and torn aside that she said, "This is my affair, and I will do what I want."
And she feels like she deserves it because she's
Yeah.
been putting up with Fitz and all of his mess and this whole thing with Olivia. And in all honesty, I feel like she does deserve it. And I know there's no way in hell that Fitz is ever going to be okay with his wife sleeping with another man. I get it.
Which is so messed up.
Yeah.
Well, he's double standard all over the place.
Totally.
That's Fitz. I mean, he's, 1 minute it's like, Mellie is this way or that way. Next minute it's Olivia. He's a mess, but there's no way that he's ever
And
going to
that's
be
a
okay with
cool
Mellie.
element of this show. It's a very feminist show, and Fitz is so sexist, and I'm not liking him anymore just talking about this.
I feel like I say the same thing every week, but he's the president, and all he cares about is Olivia and getting Olivia and the hope thing. And I kind of was hoping that after when he was trying to kiss her, she wouldn't do it because she kind of got what she wanted with Jake, that the whole ball was rolling. But he's still there. That same storyline of if hope is there, he'll do anything for her.
Well, I guess the feelings between them are strong. It's been 5 years maybe of them going through this whole thing. So that's a long time to build up. Longer
totally.
probably,
Yeah.
but that's a long time for them to build this because this started on his first campaign when he first was running for president. So now, there's 4 or 5 years of feelings going on, and you can't just drop those feelings. I get that.
Right.
You cannot drop those feelings no matter what.
Does Fitz know that Mellie used to sleep with Andrew?
Yes.
Yeah.
He does.
Yeah,
Okay,
he
because
found
I
out.
remembered that
Because
Karen
he told Andrew to stop.
And
he told
Karen made
Olivia.
that comment about how she saw. Remember, she walked in. Okay, that's what I couldn't remember because now it makes it even better for when Fitz will find out.
No, it's even
'Cause
juicier. Girl, let me tell you what really happened.
Yes.
Because actually, this is what happened. Fitz told Olivia, his mistress, to stop Andrew and Mellie from
Oh,
sleeping
right.
together.
I remember this. Okay.
Yeah, you remember?
But then
There's too much
Karen
scandal.
walked
Yeah.
in on Mellie on her knees with Andrew.
Right.
Exactly.
Yes.
So-
Okay.
So,
oh my God.
Yeah, so I was kind of happy for Mellie, but at the same time, what is up with Lizzie and Andrew? Because
I'm so
what I
confused.
saw go on, I don't understand that at all. I was like, wait a minute, where does he come in? I was shocked. It was a great feeling because I love scandal,
I know.
but that was just the strangest thing. So he's sleeping with her. Is he in love with her, or is he going to be with Mellie? I mean, this is whoa.
So I'm so team Mellie in all of this now because I'm so happy that she's back
Yes,
and
we
she's,
got one on board.
she's
Yes.
asking. She's taking all the right steps to be back, and I'm so happy for that. I kind of feel like Andrew is kind of trying to undermine Fitz. So he's with Lizzie to get something on Fitz, and then he'll be president, which would be
That's a good-
really great.
that's
a
But
good theory.
You guys tell us what you think if that's what you were thinking.
I
Tweet
want to
us
hear everyone's
right now.
predictions, so please let us know.
Oh
Yeah.
my God, that would be good. That's a good
really
theory. I mean, because
confused.
that would take him down and get behind him.
Well,
and everything
Lizzie's
like
looking
that.
for something with Cyrus, which we haven't figured out yet. So, I
Oh
mean,
my God, that would be good. I'd
Oh
love
my
to see
God.
that played out, and maybe it'll play out after the winter finale.
Right,
So
that's
we'll
what
have
I
to,
mean. What
oh
are we
my
gonna
gosh.
do?
Okay, poor Cyrus.
I know.
I mean, I don't know what's going on with Cyrus. He's so emotional.
Yeah, I
He's
think
off
it's
his
the
game.
Jake-
Is he off
yeah,
his game?
Totally.
Yeah.
I mean,
think so.
a lot has happened to him. He should be off his game.
Yeah.
He
Right.
definitely didn't go through the whole child death like Mellie did. He didn't sit there with potato chips.
Right.
But he should have a little because now he's a new lover and he's being a little weird.
He mourned in his own way, I guess.
Yeah.
But
I felt really bad for him. I
Yeah.
felt like I really felt for him in those moments. Although the one thing that really bothered me was that he tried to tell Olivia, you know, friends are forever. But when she was trying to find out the truth about Jake and everything, Cyrus was very quick with her and said, we won't talk about it again. So even though they were friends, he didn't feel like he owed her anything. And here she was going against her client for Cyrus. So that really bothered me. But
Well, Cyrus frustrates me a bit also because I don't think that Cyrus is loyal to anybody but Fitz,
Right.
to be
I agree with
honest.
that.
And I know in the past he hasn't really been loyal to Olivia, even though he claims that they're friends and everything. But we saw tonight that Olivia was totally loyal to him because when it came down to the two clients that she had, which was Cyrus and Lizzie for OPA, she definitely went
Yeah.
with Cyrus instead of Lizzie. So.
Yeah.
well, but there could be an ulterior motive for that because Cyrus did pull out the Fitz card and was like, if I go down, Fitz is going down with me because I'm tied to his
Totally.
presidency.
yeah, and that changed her face.
Well, that's
Exactly.
even more
Yeah.
disturbing because now we're back to
Exactly.
like the first thing we talked about. I don't want her to sit up there and save Fitz and
Save
go through.
Fitz
Who
anymore.
cares?
Yeah, like she has so many things going on, and she like wants to save so many different people and like be with so many different
She just
guys.
wants to be
Like,
everywhere at
What
the
I-
same time.
What I realized as we're watching this is that Olivia and Fitz are so connected, not only in a sexual relationship and the whole emotional thing, but also, I mean, in their real life. If he goes down, someone's going to find out about her, and then her whole life is going to be crushed too. So there's kind of another motive, as you were
Yeah,
saying,
it's
for
both
them
their
to
careers.
kind of stay connected so that they're not, you know, the whole secret kind of continues.
Exactly.
Well, I have to say tonight, you know, we were excited to see the 50 Shades of Grey, you know,
Promo. Yes.
promo tonight on the show, and we saw 50 Shades of Cyrus.
We did.
Because Cyrus,
Oh.
I thought that he was gonna kill Michael, and he's like pushing his head down, bend over. Wow. I mean, you know, Scandal went there last week with
Right.
the phone call thing, and now, you know, we have Cyrus bending people over, and we saw some like nastiness with him on
Right.
the tape.
Okay.
He was
Here's
a little
the thing
done.
about-
Jason's
Here's the thing about that, okay? Like, I feel for Cyrus. I like seeing him a little emotional and a little weak, but he needs to reel it back. That was a little bit too much. My eyes were like, oh, I know
think-
you said, you were like, oh, I don't like seeing Cyrus.
I
like
think
that.
he had.
naked.
I think he had a little too much red wine in Olivia's office.
I looked
did.
away. I
That-
definitely looked away.
Yeah.
And
Me
I
too.
think he's
too.
definitely he's gonna be in Olivia with Pope White like next episode, guaranteed.
Yeah, it was.
More clothing.
I mean,
just
only-
just clothe them
Actually,
everywhere.
yeah, he's gonna be in less clothing. So I scratched the Olivia
Oh.
Pope White. It's gonna be
This
less
episode
clothing.
that just only added to the craziness that happened this week. It was too much. I don't even. My mind is just like going crazy.
I know.
I
That's what I'm
don't
saying. Like, I feel like I'm going crazy too. But let me get in before we continue the conversation. We just want to let you know to follow Scandaholics on Facebook. They're amazing. They have great chat going on Facebook, and it's called Scandaholics. So you want to go over there and see what's going on. They're really good on Scandal Night, and it continues all throughout the week. So make sure that you follow them. Are we ready to move to Huck and Javi? I have a
Yes.
lot to say about Huck and Javi.
Yes.
Because Huck is putting Javi in danger, as we saw tonight.
Totally.
And hanging out with Huck
Yeah.
is dangerous.
He would
anyway.
he would like be like, oh, go get some ice cream. Like I feel like that's kind of irresponsible to be like, okay, go on a walk, go get some ice cream.
Yeah.
Not just that, the fact that he's putting him in like huge danger.
And-
Besides just that.
And he said that he kind of just showed up on the truck with him, which I had so many questions about, because how does the kid know where he is and what he's doing? He's obviously so blinded by the fact that he's having this relationship with his son that he's forgetting the importance of being a parent. In a way, he
Yes.
wants to be his friend and not really his
But he's
parent.
Well, he
never
doesn't
really
know
been
how
a
to be.
parent.
Yeah, I was just going to say, he's never been a parent. He has no idea.
I totally agree with that. I just think that
he
he's
needs to
bringing him along
realize.
for the ride when he really shouldn't be there.
And there's something still very childlike about Huck. I mean,
Totally.
when he was broken, we saw glimpses of what he was like before. He was a soldier. He was, I believe, a Marine. But when he was broken, something became very childlike within him. And so I
Right.
think that playing video games and hanging out and all that kind of stuff is like fun things for him, but he's not thinking about the responsibility piece of like, this is a child whose mother doesn't know where he is.
Right.
And he kind of needs to get his act together because
Yeah.
it's pretty lame to see him like acting like he is. He's like a little vulnerable child, but he has a child that needs to be responsible for now. So
Yeah, it's like he's
Yeah.
not your little brother, Huck. He's your son.
Yeah.
But he did get very, when Olivia started questioning him about everything, and she was kind of bringing him back to reality in a way, he didn't want any of it. So I feel like that is signaling that it's when the mother comes in, it's going to be,
Yeah, I think that was more about his fear about the mother coming in and being like, I'm going to call the cops and send you to the psych ward because you're crazy and
when
my
he was
child
telling
shouldn't be
his
here.
son that he can't come to work anymore, he was like about to cry.
Yeah.
I was like, what is this emotion right now? Like, tell your son that he can't be at work or don't.
My first thought when Dan's like gun went through the window of the truck
Yeah.
was,
The
where is
kid.
Javi? What about
Yes,
the kid? This
totally,
guy, like there's a gun
100%.
flying around. I know somebody's gonna die.
Well, he could have
Look
been
at us
hurt.
Yeah.
He
being
could have been
worried
hurt. Well,
parents.
yeah,
Well, it's
absolutely.
scandal. I mean, you always expect things to go wrong.
I mean,
but
absolutely is, and that brings us to what do you think will happen if Kim finds out that Javi's been hanging out with Huck?
Psych
I
ward.
don't feel like
Psych ward or arrested? Both?
Both.
A combination
Just
of
a combination.
Huck is my-
51-50?
I want this storyline to go away because I want everything to work out for him.
Mm-hmm.
Olivia, I don't care. I'm fine with all that drama. I want things to work out okay for Huck because I feel like he deserves it. I feel like it's his time.
The
But-
thing is, I mean, I feel like because it is a show, Huck's not gonna get in trouble. I mean, he might, and that's scary, but I feel like maybe like they'll fall in love again or like something will happen.
Right.
That's like a sweet ending to that story.
Well, hopefully we'll see more in next week's
I
winter
know.
finale, which
oh my
I can't
God. I can't even believe it's going to go on break. That like makes
I
me
know.
nervous because it's getting good.
Right.
So
It
I
is.
don't know. It's getting really good. But that brings us to the end, the actual end of the show, which blew us all away. How in the world did Olivia think that she was smarter than her father? Because of last week?
Right.
Listen.
While we were watching it, I was saying, oh, Olivia's the new command. You know, like in her mind. No way. I was so wrong on that. Command sees all.
I
and he
totally
brought
called it.
everyone down.
Like,
you
what
did
was
call
the
it.
lesson
Totally called
tonight?
it.
Do not underestimate Command. I mean,
I know.
he was on top of all of it, and I was listening to his speech, and at first I was thinking, like, are they playing each other here, you know, and is this going
Right.
to be, but he was like, let me move over chairs, let me tell you everything that I'm going to tell you as a father and as someone that loved you and raised you. I'm going to, you know, get to that emotional place within you and then just annihilate you.
The interesting thing for me was that every other time he talks about their father-daughter relationship, I don't believe it's sincere at all. This time, I felt was the most sincere part.
Yep.
That's why when I was watching it, we didn't know what was going to happen. I said, she's going to tell him to move. She's going to tell him to move to get out of the way. I just thought that it was actually believable that she was going to make the move, but nope.
And I was following
right.
you with that. I thought that
Right.
because as soon as you said that, you were like, she's going to tell him to move. There's no way. And remember I said there's
Right.
no way that she's going to have her father die
Right.
or be killed
Yeah.
or whatever like that. And then it just went left.
But
It went a
how-
whole nother
Absolutely.
direction.
It was so
Stupid.
It was so believable. Like at that, I was actually like, oh, he actually really cared for her. But
Right.
now it's gone. Now I need to rewatch this, like all the episodes so far, like knowing that he did actually.
Well,
care
he
for
does
her.
care for her.
I was so stupid because I believed for 0.3 seconds that he wasn't in and he didn't know everything.
no.
So it's my
Well,
own
wait,
fault.
are we saying that, like, because see, I believe that he does care for her. I think that he
Oh, he-
loves
yeah,
her
of
and he
course
cares
he
for her.
does.
He's
Yes.
not going to
It's his
participate.
daughter.
in
Right.
caring
But he's
for her
out. Like
Right.
this could be the end of
He
Papa
loves her.
Po.
He's a bad parent, but he
Right.
loves her.
Right.
I
Yeah.
Is
believe.
he a bad
Yeah.
parent?
Yes.
I mean,
Oh, he's a
he's
bad
always
parent.
done, everything has been in
Okay,
Olivia's
who's the
like,
worst parent?
best interest. But I mean, yeah, his job, okay, he's, you know, the leader
Okay,
of a
who's the
club of
best parent, Mama
assassins.
Pope or Papa Pope?
Oh my God, that's
Or
so
Huck.
unfortunate. There's
I mean-
no winners. There's no winners in
When you
that.
have to pick between those two, definitely Papa Pope. I mean, I've always been a fan of their father-daughter relationship. He does care about her, but I knew that Olivia couldn't pull one over his eyes.
But did you see her face when he said, "Oh well, now you thought it was bad having me in your life. Now see what it's like." Mind
she knows.
blown.
Yeah,
What,
she
what
knows.
is
Oh
she
my
gonna
God.
do?
I
But what
have-
is she gonna do without her dad? Because a
like,
lot of her positioning
Right.
is because of him.
He's
Right.
done
Yep.
a lot of back work things that we haven't actually seen him really do. I mean, I'm sure there is so much that he's done for her that we haven't even really seen. So for me, it just
Right.
kind of seems like she's been doing this all for herself. But like without him, what's gonna happen? Is she gonna like crumble and fall? Like,
Right.
I don't like. I can't imagine Olivia as just like turning into dust.
So he's
Yeah.
so bad, but so much of the good that she has in her life is because of him. She wanted Fitz back in the White House. Fitz in the White House, that enables her to work and keep doing everything that she's doing. So I have kind of mixed emotions. I'm so kind of happy for him in a way
Yeah.
that he said, you know what, you crossed me, I'm done with you. But I feel kind of bad in a
But I
way.
feel like it goes deeper than that because I even feel like just as far as her job, as far as OPA, as far as how influential, you know, she is, Olivia Pope is. She's got that name. She can walk in anywhere. She's Olivia
Yeah.
Pope. I believe that a lot of that underneath that we can't see has been set up by Papa Pope.
Totally.
Because of Eli, because of Rowan, she's positioned to be as powerful, you know, as
Yeah.
she is, because underneath, you know, he's like kind of the, you know, puppeteer,
Right.
you know,
Yeah.
making sure
100%.
that she's making all the right moves and that she's in all the right places and that
I
nothing
don't like
happens
that.
to her.
He
I
could-
don't like
yeah, he
that.
He could
I
very
don't even
easily
know.
have had like a special agent set up every single step of the way for Olivia, and I'm kind of excited to see what kind of doors close on her now that he's gone. But he's definitely gonna make a comeback. He's not gone.
Oh,
Right.
Command won this match, checkmate, but he will definitely
He'll
be
be
back.
on an island.
Oh, absolutely.
He'll be on an island in Zanzibar, just hanging out.
I wouldn't put it past him to like conveniently like crush her down at pivotal moments just so that she can see that she can't live without him. And then he comes back and swoops her up.
Oh my God, I can't wait till next week. This is crazy. But before, we're gonna get to your questions because I wanna hear what you guys, we wanna hear what you're thinking tonight and about tonight's episode. And we're gonna take a quick break. And when we come back, we're gonna get right to your questions. So we'll be right back right after this.
Just in case you missed it live.
In case you missed it live.
Just in case you missed it live.
Oh, just in case you missed it live.
In case you missed it live, I'm doing something right now.
So we're all super excited. This is dancing.
So what would that be, like a 7?
I cannot. I literally cannot. You guys have got to get it together.
Don't hate the player, don't hate the game. Hate the contract you didn't get.
He's a coward. He's a giant chicken shit.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. It's going to be like hurricane. Whoa.
Watch out for those girls. They are gagging them.
Hold the phone.
Hold on.
Bro.
The more brutal you are, the more power you have.
Right.
That was sexy. It was hot. It was heated. I was into it.
You are gonna be the most high-paid hooker in the world.
Go ahead and invite your friends and everybody. Tell your mama. Tell them go ahead and turn the stove off and get up on the computer so we can get on the STREAM.tv.
Thank you again for joining us, and until next week, bye-bye.
Remember to follow all of your favorite after shows right here at theStream.tv. Okay, we're going to get into your questions tonight and find out what's going on. Our first fan question is from Lillian HP, who writes, who is the real Mellie? And can she actually stand on her own as a future political figure?
Yeah.
Jason.
Yes, definitely. I mean, we've seen Mellie endure the loss of a child. We've seen her endure Fitz's infidelity. We've seen her be smelly Mellie. What were the other ones?
Honestly,
Fried chicken Mellie.
Fried chicken Mellie.
Being the first lady just makes her crazier, but if she didn't have to deal with all of like these stupid things she has to put up with throughout like living in the White House, she could totally, she could be so much better than this.
I think she's the strong Mellie that we've seen in the last couple episodes when she was walking out with the former Miss First Lady and she was giving her position. I think that's the real one. I just think she's been kind of struck down by Fitz in so many ways in their relationship that she hasn't been able to show it.
Once Mellie gets more power, she'll be so much more powerful.
Right.
Okay, I am sitting on the couch with all these Mellie fans because I don't think Mellie can handle it. I really don't. I don't think Mellie can handle it. And once Fitz's term is over, you know, I think that she's a smart woman. I think that, you know, she's brilliant within her own right, but I think that, you know, she would be great doing something else, running her own law firm or something like that.
We are looking
no
at
way.
you.
Yeah, we are staring you down,
no
giving
way.
you the
No,
stank eye
she
right now.
is like,
I know.
she's like the puppeteer. Like, yes. You're,
Who was it that predicted, by the way, that Andrew would be the one to finally get Mellie all up together? I think it was you.
Yeah.
So good call.
He got her in that red dress.
Although I'm really curious to see what happens when Mellie finds out that Andrew's not loyal to her. That's going to be a really good reaction because then we'll see the true Mellie.
And
I
it is
think.
true that she doesn't handle things like too good.
Terribly.
So, yeah, so she's probably going to be a little irrational when she does find out.
Pull out the fried chicken again, Mellie.
Well, I don't want her.
Let's
I don't want
see
her to
it.
be my
She
president.
handles things like me.
Oh my goodness.
No, I do
Smelly
my brother, but
Fried chicken Janessa coming
Okay,
soon.
fan question number 2 is from @MLGNA Bode, who writes, will Jake stay with Olivia after she saves him?
That's actually a really good question because I don't know if once Olivia saves him, if he's going to be on the show anymore. I
Jake
think once
has a
he's
job
good,
after Olivia saves him.
right? I don't know. I think that he knows that she's not going to ever pick him. So once he's free and clear, I think he's running. But
You know
that's
what would
my
be really
opinion.
interesting if we somehow, not we, because I don't write the show, but that would be great, if they somehow found like another love interest for Jake
Yeah.
And to maybe see Olivia handle that.
Okay,
See what happens.
okay, hold on, because that is fan question number 3. Okay, this one is from Sierra Alexander on YouTube, who writes, now that Olivia has seen him at his weakest, could Jake go after Mellie?
Oh. I kind of like that one.
Pass.
Oh, she doesn't like it.
You know what I would actually really like to see is Jake with Lizzie Bear.
Yeah,
undermining
me too.
Fitz.
I was
'Cause
gonna say that.
If that sort of theory is right and they're trying to get Fitz kind of in a bad position, I'd love to see Jake kind of like take charge and work with Mellie or work with Lizzie to undermine Fitz and then also kind of undermine Olivia because she's
also
not going to choose him.
physically, they look cute together.
This has just turned into a
I
who shits
know.
who kind of.
Oh my God, it's that
after
hookup.
show
What would be
now.
that ship's name?
It's the hookup thing here. Okay, let's see. We have a question from Forever Johnny Boy who writes, oh, look at this. Oh my, look at Jason in his dashing blue shirt.
Oh.
Do you think that Papa Pope will get killed this season?
Is
I
this
said
a
that.
question just for me,
I said it the
or-
first one. I was like, I think he's gonna die.
No,
Papa,
I don't think
no.
so.
No?
He's too in control.
Did we not just see from the ending
Well,
of this
I know.
episode that
How
he is
many more seasons of
indestructible?
Scandal
We
will
don't
there
know.
be? We don't know that. We have no idea.
I don't think that, I feel like after this you think that he's gone for a little while, but I don't believe that. I think that he's still going to be kind of working. He's too strong.
Yeah.
He's too, like,
Exactly.
strong of a character.
I don't think it'll be an
But-
easy takedown, but I definitely think that like
Yeah,
something's
but
gonna
if-
happen.
And I
But
don't
if
think that
he
they would
does-
start this storyline of like the battle of trying to kill him unless that it was actually something was gonna happen. I mean, like Olivia's not gonna die, so Papa Pope.
By the way,
should.
I think that if he does die, Olivia's going to kill him.
Yeah, I do
That's
too.
my
I do
prediction.
too.
That's
Yep.
a-
That stresses
my-
me out.
that's-
That ties into maybe a little bit of the preview we saw after the episode where we saw her.
Well, I said that the first one, so
Yeah.
we'll have to see what happens. But first, we want to give some YouTube shout-outs to Pope34, Forever Johnny Boy, Alex Caceres, and Stony Leah.
Wait, is
That's
Alex
my
Caceres
brother.
related to you?
Hi guys. Oh, by the way, it's my mom's birthday.
Oh, happy
coming up,
birthday,
so-
Mama
Caceres.
Happy birthday, Mom. Love you.
Woo! Okay, I have to put
Love
this
you.
down. This was like really deep tonight. I cannot wait for next week, and I'm so sad that we're going into a winter finale.
I
I'm
don't
not
know
ready.
how I'm going to survive.
I don't either. I'm gonna eat like my Thanksgiving dinner, and I'm gonna be ready for Scandal, and it's not gonna be back for a while.
Right.
But we want to thank you for joining us tonight, and make sure that you subscribe to us on YouTube and click like and comment below. You guys have had some great conversations and comments. We want you to keep those going, and we will be back here next week, and then after that, you will take a short break, and then you'll see us, later on in the new year.
Yep.
But thank you for joining us tonight, and for joining us here on the couch. And it's coming to an end, and I'm nervous. But let's keep the conversation going. Tweet us, definitely chat with us, and meet us here next week. So we'll see you next week, gladiators.
Love you, gladiators.
Bye.